First of all, this training is 100% free. You're going to learn to promote and automate your business online. You're going to learn to automate your lead generation. And you're also going to learn how to automate your sales processes. Best of all, there are no upsells here. Let me show you around. Visit our website at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, to join our live training. You can access all of our previous training here in the menu under All Replays. Click here to access the MAG 5 training webinars and resources. Click here to join our live Q&A Zoom meetings on Fridays. Click here to access each of the MAG 5 niche courses. And never miss a training again by texting the word live to this number here. Join the Builderall community of entrepreneurs here. And if you're not a member yet, that's okay. Click here to get access to all the Builderall tools and join the family. Now, let's build it with Builderall. Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing, training, and support specialist with Builderall. Today, what we are going to do is actually, we're going to create a social media campaign for our sales funnel that we created. So the create your own course sales funnel. We actually created a website this week to promote the template of the funnel. And I showed you how to add it to the Builderall marketplace. And I just wanted to show you that I did get a notification. So you'll see up here, I got a notification that said our marketplace product was approved. So if you scroll down here, you will see our product. So here is our create your own course funnel template. So if you click there, you'll see that our super checkout description is here, that you can earn 40% commission and that it is actually $40. If you click here to buy the product, you'll see this is what, this is the sales page that we created. Super, super cool. And then if you decide to promote this product, all you have to do is click here and copy the link, and that is your affiliate link. So I just wanted to show you guys that whole process, what it looks like once it's been approved and all of that stuff. So now we have promoted the template, okay? But now we need to create, or we need to actually promote the actual sales funnel. Just to let you know, I did actually create a thumbnail or a share image here. And usually I don't like to do things when you guys aren't with me. But all I did is literally I used this template here in Canva, and then I just swapped out the, I just added this image here and swapped it out. But since I did this without you guys, the cool thing about Canva is that I can actually share this template with you, and you can customize this as well. So now when I select use the template, I can click copy, and then now I will go ahead and put that in the chat for you guys. And if you're watching on the replay, I'm going to also add this link to the template in the replay of this video, okay, inside the e-learning. So hopefully we can make that as clear and fun as possible. Let me paste this here because I want to remember all the resources we're going to talk about so I can share with you guys in the e-learning so that you have them no matter when you watch them. Mark says, love your intro tour. It's a nice touch. Awesome. I'm glad. I had a nice fancy intro, but it wasn't really functional. And since we're changing things up, I definitely want to make it as easy for you guys as possible instead of just being fancy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, I've downloaded this image, and all I needed to do is just click here. You'll see I uploaded the image. I just select it, and now that's that. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to explain to you that I did do that when you guys weren't watching. So the next step that we need to do is actually connect a domain. And really, if we were going to promote this anywhere other than Builderall, I would connect a domain there as well. And actually, I should. So let's connect a domain for both. So I'm going to call this, now I have multiple domains in my website, okay, or in my Builderall account. I have one of them that I use for all of my Builderall funnels, and then I have others that I use like BridgetBartlett.com, and then my business, visionmarketinganddesign.com, and then I have my Vision Agency, and that's what I use for a lot of my affiliate links. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to type in course creation dot myvisionagency.com. Okay, this is all you have to do to create a subdomain. So because I already have myvisionagency.com connected to my Builderall account, so the name servers are pointing there, I can use this at will, and I can also have, even though I only have 15 domains on my Builderall premium account, I can create unlimited subdomains. Okay, so that's really, really awesome. So to create a subdomain, all you have to do is literally type in whatever it is you want and click save. But actually, I'm having second thoughts because this is for the template. So I definitely want to keep in mind which is the template. So I'm going to actually add course creation template to this domain. Okay, so I'm going to click save and then save again. So now within 24 to 48 hours, that should propagate, and it will be, everything is all good. Until then, it has the naked link, or it may say SSL failure until it's, propagated and all of that stuff. So now if you go to course creation template.myvisionagency.com, that website will be there because that's the domain. But we are actually going to promote this one. So let's connect a domain here. Now I want to say course creation guide.myvisionagency.com. And you don't have to capitalize those letters. I just, for some reason, like to. It looks good in my brain to help me make sure that I have all the words spelled correctly. But anyway, totally up to you. So this is what I'm going to call this, this guide here. So now I'm going to click save and save again. And now that will be within 24 to 48 hours again, that will be connected to this domain, and the SSL should be active. And if you ever create a, connected domain and it's still saying like it's a security thing and it's been longer than 48 hours, definitely contact support so they can assist you. So I'm going to click here and let's go to this website. This is what I mean. So for the first 24 to 48 hours, it will probably say this, but you can proceed here and move past that. But again, it's not really created or it's not connected yet. But I want to get this link because that's what's going to be my call to action. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this now. Actually, let me bring this up. Okay, because this is what we're going to work on today. Now, when you create a social media plan, first of all, let me answer Jim's question. Jim says, this is out of the blue, but is it true that you cannot use a domain with the same name Builderall in it, such as bestbuilderall.com? That is true because you think about if you, fraudulent, or basically it represents Builderall, I guess is a better way of saying it. So if people are searching for builderall.com and then they see bestbuilderall.com, they may assume that that is the company. So now the company is liable for all of the information that you have on that domain. So definitely do not use Builderall in your domain. And it's better to brand yourself anyway. You should have your own agency, your own website, be branding yourself, even if it's just your name. So, okay, here is our course creation social media plan. And today we're going to just create 7 days worth of content. So this can be very overwhelming for people. And honestly, this system right here is what I use for clients. So it doesn't matter what you're creating. This is the basic system that I use. And honestly, it took me so long to come up with this system. And it really took me having to outsource and seeing really how professionals deliver content or prepare content. Okay, so if I was going to create a full 30-day social media plan, I would just put the dates. And when I work with clients, social media, I plan it out 30 days ahead of time. So if they're, I'll literally put the date here, and then I will look for, maybe certain holidays or whatever, big events that happen, and then I will work that into the plan. But for this, since it's going to be like an evergreen type of just 7-day blitz to launch our sales funnel, our course creation, right, our guide that we're promoting, we need to create 7 days of evergreen content. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, so on day 1, this is going to be the basic layout that we're going to do for every social media post. Okay, it doesn't matter where it is that you're posting. This is what we're going to add. So we need to come up with, first of all, a call to action. And maybe this should have been at the top here. Because what are we promoting? We have to have a call to action. So what is it that we're trying to get people more interested in? It's going to be our sales funnel, right? So we want to lead them back to our sales funnel. Let me actually paste the link here. I think that was the last thing I copied, so I'm just going to paste here. So there is our call to action. All right, so this is what we're promoting, the top 20 tools that you need for creating an online course. So I'm actually going to just I'm going to think, how am I going to lead them into this this link here? So I'm going to say, for more info about the top actually, let's say, before you create your course, you need to get more info on the tools you will need. The tools you will need. Okay, again, I don't know if I like that. We'll think about it. But so this is basically what I'm going to add here to my call to action, because it's actually going to be the image, the text, and then my call to action. Okay, so I'm probably just going to copy and paste this on each one here. So I'm just going to click enter and Control V to paste, because again, I'm just trying to stay organized here. You'll see my method here once we get into actually posting. You'll see what I mean. So I'm going to just paste this call to action on every day, because that is what I'm promoting. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to actually come up with some content. Like, what are we going to put on this image? What text are we going to add here to make them interested to find out more about our guide? So what I'm going to do is actually go to Canva, of course, and I am going to choose an image size. Now, I like to use 1000 by 788 because it's the perfect size for Facebook and LinkedIn, but also for Twitter and Instagram. If you put the major content in the center of the image, then it will work for them as well. So I'm just going to go ahead, click Create Design. And I'm looking for, on the side here, I'm looking for a template that will basically allow me 3 things. I need like big bold text like this. I need some subtext because I'm going to want to share the link to my website. And then I'm also going to need like a header subtext so that I can tell them what this bold text is all about. Okay, and I'm actually, as I'm looking at this, I really like this layout. Of course, it has nothing to do with creating a course, but that's not really important. What we want is the layout. This is actually a video, and while video is great, I actually don't want a video because you can't, some social media has issues sharing a video and then it doesn't look great. So I just really like to choose images. So I'm going to just delete this video, but you still see we have the text here. So I'm going to go to photos now, and I'm going to just start with typing in course. So now I have some images here that I could use for any of our social media. So what we're doing now is we're just creating a template. All right, so maybe I want to use this. Looks like a good background here. Just going to expand this a little bit. But it is, you see the text here is kind of washed out because this is so dark. So here is what I like to do. I actually like to make this black this background black. And then I'll move this image over here, and then I can change the transparency of the image so it just makes it a little bit darker. It makes that text stand out a little bit more. So I'm actually going to put my website here. So I think that was the last thing that here we go. I guess I had more content there. And I don't really want this HTTP. I'm going to capitalize this just to make it easier to read for people so they can see, because this is a very long domain. So I want to make each word stand out in their memory so that when they are having to type this in or remember what it was, it's easy to remember. Okay, so now we got our website there. Now what are we going to put here? Okay, so here's where we're getting to the bulk of our content. But I think that this text needs to stand out a little more. So I'm just going to highlight all of that. I'm going to go to effects, and this is actually a new feature that Canva has that I've kind of fallen in love with. So I want to basically add some more dimension to this text. So what I like to do is move the transparency all the way maxed out and then make it black. So now you see when it has that black background and then the text here, it really makes that stand out a lot more. So I'm actually going to do the same thing with this text here. I'm just going to move the transparency there, and let's go ahead and do the same thing here. But this is a cool effect too. It doesn't look that great here on this website, but it kind of makes it blurry on the background. It looks really good on a white background, kind of like you see here. But let's go ahead and we'll just do the same thing with this, our website domain here. Just make it stand out better. All right, so now if we have a logo, we can definitely, we want to put our logo here. Let's see, I don't know if I want to really use my logo because it doesn't really match, and I want to kind of make this generic because I'm actually going to let you guys have this as well. So I'm going to just leave this as is. We'll say that we're happy with that, but again, now we need the content, okay? So what I did was I was searching through our PLR products that we were using as a guide here, and I found this product here. It's a 5-minute guide to creating an online course. So this is going to help me come up with what I'm going to actually add here. And I love these guides. There's plenty of choices. There's the lead magnet we could have chosen, which I normally would choose, but the lead magnet shows 20 tools, and I really want my call to action to be Builderall. So as I was going through there and thinking, what would really work best for this, what I want is something kind of like this, where it has like a subheading here, and then it has, maybe 2 paragraphs, and that's really the format that I want to see when I'm trying to come up with something to promote this, okay? So this is what I chose. So now what I need to do is I need to come up with basically what am I teaching here in this series of images. What I want to say is maybe tips to creating an online course, or like maybe we'll just say top 7 tips to, we'll put that here. So let's see, top 7 tips to creating an online course. Okay. I think I maybe want a little bit more transparency on this image. It's still kind of hard to see, so I'm just going to make it a little bit darker. I think that's a little bit better. There's also so many options, but I don't want to go into a full-blown design tutorial with you here. I also think that this, now that it's on 2 lines, I think the line height is a little bit too much. So I can adjust that up here just by shrinking that down just a little bit. I always like it to be 1. Okay, so this so far, good template. Let's go back to our guide here. Let's figure out what's our main heading of this. Let me X out of this window. So let's look at our guide. The first of our tip, you see we only have a few of these major headings, but we have a lot of these subheadings. So here's what we need to do. We need to go back to our list here, And here's what we're going to have to come up with. Now I want to actually look at these side by side. So I'm just going to break them into 2 windows here so that we can easily see. Just going to shrink this up. This is, even though I have 2 screens, if you guys just have one, this is, and when I just had one, this was an awesome way for me to, like, you know, actually look at both things at the same time. So anyway, I just break this up. Now, okay, what is going to be the big bold text? Now, the big bold text really should be something that is eye-catching, something that's intriguing about course creation. So what would be the tip? So let's say the first heading that we see here, let's see, testing the waters whenever you're creating an online course. So I'm just going to read through here. Interesting talking about that. Let's see, pick a platform. Okay, so maybe we want to start here. So the first step to creating your online course is deciding on a platform. So let's actually make this text. Are you using the right platform? Are you using the right platform? Let's see. How about, are you using the right tools? All right. Are you using the right tools? Okay, I think I like it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to copy this text. And of course, we want to read it and make sure that it flows good. So what I'm going to do is copy, and then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to just right click and then choose paste without formatting, because I don't want to keep that formatting. And actually, this is bold now. I don't want it to be bold. Okay, no bold. All right, so this is what the text is going to look like. I want the 2, let's see, you have 2 platforms. Okay, so this is what our text is going to look like. We already have our call to action. So we can actually go back here now, and we could start editing this, but let's actually finish creating our content, and then we'll go back to creating our images, because you'll see why we even went through this process in the first place, because it just makes the image creation so easy. So let's see, now we come to research your topic. So now let's make this a question. Let's say, did you research the topic of your course? I don't really like this, because I feel like that's kind of generic. Let's see, when you're creating your course content, you always need to research the topic thoroughly. How about, did you choose the right topic? Or I don't want to say that, because then that implies they already created a course. Okay, here's me just working through the thought process. So you always want to keep your customer journey in mind, and what I'm trying to do is show them that they can create an online course. So I don't want to reach them as if they've already created it, and that kind of takes me back here. I shouldn't really say, are you using the right tools? I should say, let's say, do you have the right tools? And then for this one, let's say, have you chosen a topic? Or how about, how do you choose a topic for your course? That's kind of long, but that's okay. So we'll have that be the text that we'll put there. Now we just want to copy this text here, and then we're going to paste it on our little form. So we'll click copy, go back here. I'm going to click enter to give myself space and unbold that. Let's right click and oops. Okay, good. All right, so now we have day 2 created. So now day 3 Now this is all about lesson plans. So if we read through here, let's see, after you've done this, done thorough reading, you should create outlines and lesson plans. So it's all about creating lesson plans. So how do you create lesson plans for your course? All right, so now I'm going to unbold this and, oh, let's see, let's just, all right. So now we need some text and I'm just going to copy this here and we're going to paste here in the text field of our little form and paste without formatting. Okay. Actually, I think it looked better when I actually formatted it, so we'll do that. Okay, so it's in multiple paragraphs. But you definitely do not want a really long paragraph. So you definitely want to keep that in mind when you are creating this. So I like to break it up and I like to sometimes throw emojis in there just to kind of visually break it up. Okay, so now we have the text, and now we're on day 4, so we are just cooking along. Okay, so now day 4, let's see, create your content. So maybe, let's see, finally time to create your content. You should use a number of multimedia types in order to keep your content engaging. So let's say, how do you create engaging content for your course? Or, yeah, okay. So we're going to unbold this and let's go ahead and get some of this text here. And I'm going to copy. Let's go back here and delete and unbold and paste. All right, let's break this up. So here's a paragraph and here's a paragraph. Okay, so we have 3 days left. So let's see, marketing your course. The most effective okay, let's see. The most effective marketing strategy for any online course is through email. Email marketing will allow you to talk to potential customers. So let's say, is your marketing strategy effective? Okay, because this question is what is going to be answered here. So I really, the goal of this big bold text is you want their interest and you want them to get the answer by reading and engaging with your text. Okay, so let me unbold this here. That is a lot of text, but that's actually okay unless it's Twitter. So we can always revise this and reword it and all of that, but for the purpose of this training, we'll just copy. All right, I'm going to unbold that and let's paste. So definitely want to break this up. So let's see, in your email marketing, we'll click enter. In your emails, we'll click enter at this point. All right. So now we have lots of text there. Mark says, great value here, like having a birthday every day. Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, so we have 2 days left. So now we're here, social media marketing. Another effective strategy is social media marketing. Social media marketing includes a variety of social media platforms. So maybe following this one here, maybe we can say, is your social media strategy effective? So let's create the title there is your social media strategy effective. So let's unbold this. And here we go. Now let's add some text here. I'm going to unbold this as well. So another effective, yeah, that's a lot of text, but again, that's okay. And actually, don't be afraid, especially on Facebook or LinkedIn, don't be afraid to add a lengthy text, because the most successful Facebook ad I've ever had 1,000 characters. Or yeah, it was 1,000 characters. I was getting my cost per lead was 60 cents in the United States. Okay, so, and that was just a picture of me with a very long story of 1,000 characters. So don't be afraid. It actually helps you with your ads, and it helps you with engagement. So Facebook actually wants to show your post to more people, so it drives down the cost of your ads. So that's just a little bonus tip for you guys. So let's break this into paragraphs. So we'll choose this one here. Let's see, when you post your social media strategy, that's what I'm looking for. Let's see, when you post on social media, where is it? Where is it? Now I just copied this and now I can't find it. Another effective strategy in your social media, so scoring more customers. This will let you recognize, add your. I do not know why I can't see this. Okay, so additionally, okay, so we're just going to add a paragraph here and then here. Okay, so now we have our call to action already, so we are cooking. Last one, you guys. Okay, so soft batch. So, but this is all about launching the course. So there's really just, even though this is the major topic here, it's really all about launching your course. So let's actually make the text here. Are you ready to launch your course? It would help if I spelled right. Oops. All right, so now we need some text here. So you brainstormed your idea, created your content, and marketed intensely. Now it's time for you to finally launch your course. With that being said, there are a couple of steps to do this. Okay, so we could actually let's just take all of this. So we're just going to copy all of this text. Let's go here, enter, unbold, and then paste. All right. So, of course, we need to break this up. So let's see. Break up the soft batch here. Let's make this bold because my scheduler actually allows me to add bold text there. So let's see, the reason. I'm going to click enter here, and then more importantly, right here is another paragraph, and soft batch. Okay. All right, so looks good. We want to delete this. We don't need that. All right, so looks good. And so now I'm really done with this. Okay, so I'm just going to X out of this. Let's expand this. Okay, so now look, how long did that take us? Not very long. And now we have 7 days worth of content. Now you're going to be blown away. Once you have all of this, you're going to be blown away how easy this is. Okay, so I'm going to go back to our little guide here. We already have our template created. Now we just need to add it to the images. All right, so our text is going to be this title here. Let's go back to Canva. I'm just going to highlight and click Control V to paste. So of course you can edit make it a little bit smaller. I always like them on 2 lines, and so that is good. All right, so now all I need to do is duplicate. All right, so we need a new image. I'm going to go to photos, and I've already chosen course here, so I could literally just go to the next photo and hover over it. Now I just need to go back here, and I'm going to choose the next image title. Let's go back to Canva. I'm going to highlight and click Control V to paste. Let me shrink this down a little bit. Okay. Let's say 2 lines. Maybe a little bit bigger. We'll do 3 lines. Okay, that looks good. Now we need to duplicate, and let's go back and let's see, we have this text here. So I'm just going to copy, Control C to copy, go back here, and I'm going to highlight, Control V to paste. Let's choose another image. We'll choose this one. And let's go ahead and shrink this text down a little bit. Okay, looks good. And duplicate and go back. And now we are at day 4. So now I'm going to copy this text, Control C, go back here, and I'm going to paste, Control V. And it's already formatted pretty well. So let's just choose another image. We'll choose this one. And we're going to duplicate. You guys can see, I mean, how easy and awesome is this? And you can go to Fiverr and do this for clients, and they will just like love you. And I mean, that's how simple this is. So I'm going to click Control C to copy. But I swear this took me 2 years to really. I've like given you guys value that took me 2 years to learn. Okay. So let's swap out this image. Let's see. We'll just choose this one here. And then let's duplicate and let's go. We got 2 left, so I'm going to go back here and I'm going to click copy, and I'm going to highlight the text and Control V to paste, and let's choose another image. So we'll just say maybe this one. Okay, and is that our last? We have 1 left. Okay, so I'm just going to duplicate. And let's go back here and let's grab the text from our, let's make it unbold though. So we're going to copy and go back here, and we're going to highlight and paste. And let's choose another image. So we'll scroll through here and we'll choose this one. Okay. So now that is it, you guys. That is how easy that is. Okay. So now what I need to do is I'm going to give this a title, social media, and looks like it does have some animation set. So this is the cool thing about Canva is you can set animation to it, but again, we don't want it to be animated. We just want a straight image. Okay, so I'm gonna click no animation and then apply all images. Okay, because I don't want animation because it will either upload as a GIF or a video, and it's just like you have to be selective of which platforms you use. So to make this as generic as possible, I want to just leave it this way. Okay, I just want a straight image. So now I'm just going to download, and I'm going to choose all pages, and it's going to download into a zip file. Okay, so while that is going, now I need to go to my social media scheduler. All right, so let me go here to, I like to use Content Studio because I work with clients. So let's see. We'll choose client, and then we'll just add it to my folder. So we'll just leave that there. And I'm in my workspace here, so I'm going to go Composer. And I'm going to click here to schedule this out. Now look, you guys, you can do this. The reason that I'm showing you this whole process is I want to show you how easy it is in, less than an hour to create a week's worth of content just from your one sales funnel or a blog post or whatever. You can do this for anyone. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to open. We need to extract it because it downloaded as a zip file. And now we're going to have our images downloaded there. So let's go to our image here to upload our image. And I've already selected, I have all of this set up. So I've already selected, I'm going to be posting to my digital marketing group, to my business page, my LinkedIn profile, my LinkedIn business page, my Instagram, and Google My Business. Okay, I'm not on Twitter anymore. And so that's why I don't have that selected, but you can select any of these that you want to choose. Let's choose an image. Let's go to my client social media. Here is our images. So now we just need to choose day 1. And let's go over here to, what did it say? Action failed. Oh, because I need to, let's see, this post will fail to publish to Instagram because Instagram, oh, okay, because I don't have Instagram connected. All right. So anyway, let's bring up our image, and here we go. And I don't know why it's saying action failed. All right, this is the beauty of doing this stuff live, guys, because, things happen. All right, so let's go. Let's try this. And it's still saying failed. I'm not really sure why it's doing that, okay? But either way, you could even go to the Builderall scheduler. Let's actually just do that. Let's go to the Builderall scheduler, and I will show you how you can post that there. Actually, let's not do that because I don't even have that set up. Let's just go straight up to my, let's go to my MeWe. If you guys are on MeWe, definitely send me a connection request. I love MeWe. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to schedule this. I have a page on MeWe, so I'm just going to plan this out and schedule it. It doesn't matter if you're using a scheduler or you are just doing it on Facebook. Scheduling is scheduling. Okay, so let's actually just schedule a new post. All right, now let me bring up an image. I'm going to choose image 1. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go back to image 1, and then I am going to choose my text and my call to action. Okay, so I'm just going to copy all of this, and I'm going to go back to my scheduler here, my social media, and I'm going to click Control V to paste. Obviously, I don't want that call to action there, so I'm just going to delete. And with MeWe, it will actually show you a display of what your link is. I actually don't like that, so I'm just going to leave that there. If I wanted it to be scheduled at a certain time, I could choose that there, but I actually just want to show you what it looks like when you post. Okay, so we have our content here, we have our call to action, and we have our image. So now I'm going to click post. So now I'm going to go to my page, and that is the pinned post there. So here is what our post is going to look like. So you see it's the perfect size. Here's the text. Here's our link. So if you click our link, then it goes to promote our sales funnel. So that's it, you guys. So I showed you in less than an hour how you can create your social media content. That is by far the, again, I just can't tell you enough. It took me 2 years to finally figure out that system that makes it actually profitable for me to do client social media management. So if you did this for clients, you can, like I said, you can schedule it out, 30 days worth of content. You can charge additional for each platform. Even if you create the same images and the same content for all of the platforms, you can still charge them more. And then all you have to do is just click that extra button in your scheduler to add it there. So lots of potential to add social media management to your clients that you're already doing their web design and all of that for. So it's a great service to offer. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today, but I promised that I was going to give this to you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change this as a template. I'm going to copy the link because I'm going to actually add this to the Word document here. Let's see here. So we're going to, let's see, image templates. Oops. And I'm going to copy here, and let me add the link to the template here. All right. So now what you guys have is all of this here. Okay, and you have all of this, and all you have to do is just come here and just put your own website. Of course, you can change the images or any of that. And so let me go ahead and share this with you. I will drop it in the chat. And like I promised on the, if you're watching on the replay, then you'll be able to access the e-learning and you can grab these resources. Okay, so let me make it viewer and copy link and done. And I'm going to go ahead and add this in the chat. All right, guys. So I hope you have gotten some value from this today. I was kind of excited to show you this. I did a little snippet of this training on the Tuesday night training this week, but I feel like there was so much more that I could have added to it. But since we had so many people who were presenting, I didn't want to take up too much time, but I really feel like I wanted to give you guys a more in-depth training from beginning to end. So let me know what you guys think. Jim says, cool. Thanks, Bridget. Canva's starting to become my second favorite platform. I know, it really is mine too. I absolutely love it. So it just has so many uses. It's really super cool. So anyway, guys, like I said, that's all I have for you today. So I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our live Q&A. So come bearing, or however you want to say that, come with questions, and I love for you guys to try to stump me. So if you click the link on the broadcast page, you can go to the very top. Actually, I'll show you here. You can go to the very top. You can click here to join our Zoom meeting every Friday, Q&A, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you guys there, same time, same place. Go build it with Builderall. Thank you so much for joining me for today's live training. Don't forget to text the word live to 1317-623-4596 so you never miss a training, and click the link above or below this video to join the Builder